Hey, it's Lisa, and this is the Easy Breezy Boss Life. I want to ask you a question that might feel a little uncomfortable. If you decide to stop working today, really stop working. No emails, no check-ins, no Slack. If you walked away for 30 days, like whole month, you would be gone. Would your business still be there when you get back? Or would it just be a pile of unread messages and orders that aren't processed and maybe customer complaints? Why am I asking this question? So here's the reason that I'm asking this question. If your business could be sold, because there is a massive difference between owning a business and owning a job where you happen to be the boss. If the revenue stops when you stop working, you do not have an asset. You just have a very high pressure 24/7 job. And I'll be honest with you, I have been there. When I first started out, I was the everything person. I did everything solo. So I am not innocent here. I am guilty just as much as you are. I was the brain, I was the hands, I was the support desk, and I'm the person who cleaned the restroom. I was everything. And it felt great that I was needed by my business for it to run until I realized that I was trapped. I became the bottleneck because if I got sick, the business got sick. If I wanted a day off, the business also took a day off. And then I realized that I should be building a system so that the business continues to run, whether I'm sick or not sick, in the mood of doing work or not doing work, the business still ran. It needed a system. When I felt trapped in my business, I realized that I wasn't building a machine. I was just building a lifestyle that brought me exhaustion. So when I hit rock bottom of the exhaustion from running my business by myself, I became an overnight obsessed person with this one thing, and I want to call it institutional memory. I became obsessed with creating institutional memory. So what is that? What is institutional memory? Institutional memory is just a fancy term for a very simple concept. It means the how-to of your business that lives in a system, not your head. Think about it. If you hire a virtual assistant and you spend 3 weeks training them, and then they ghost you, they leave, all that training, all that memory that you showed your virtual assistant on how you like things done, they also walk out the door with your virtual assistant who left you. Then you have to start over from zero. That is how businesses stay small. They can never scale. They don't have a system that could be replicated, and that does not enable you as a business owner to leverage your time. Ultimately, this is how CEOs feel burned out. So how do we fix this? Like I said at the start, we build a machine. We build institutional memory. In my businesses, and with my team here at 8.8, where we help clients who also have their own businesses, we do not just do tasks. We also document the why and the how of that specific task as we go. For each client that we work with at 8.8, we create what I would call an operations playbook. Every time we build an email sequence, every time we create an automation, every time we do something, every time we stage a social media calendar or we edit their podcast, we are also recording the process. We are building the institutional memory for that client's business. So why does this matter to you? Because a documented business is a sellable business. And that is the main question I'm trying to answer here in this video. Is your business sellable? And even if you never planned on selling your company, you still want to make your business sellable. Why? Because a sellable business is a business that can run without you. It means that you can take a step back and the business would still run. The wheels would keep turning. It means that if you assign a task before you go to bed, you will wake up in the morning to see that the work has been done without you physically being there. And that is the beauty of having a remote team or someone you hire across the globe, a virtual assistant, a freelancer. When you have a system, they can continue working even if you're not there. That's the point of leveraging your time. Who wouldn't want magic elves doing their work overnight while you slept, while you got your beauty sleep, and then you wake up to a progress report or a completion report? That's the dream, right? Now, I tell my clients this all the time. Stop hiring for help. You need a team that can give you continuity. You want to turn your daily chaos into a repeatable machine because you want a team that doesn't just ask, what do I do next? They actually already know what to do next. You want a team that says, the system is updated. Here is the report. That's the team that you want. I use this methodology in my own businesses every single day. I'm a freelancer, I'm a founder, and I'm a systems addict. And I've built 8.8 to have a system so that it doesn't rely on my mood or my 24 hours. It relies on the SOPs that the team has made and the workflows that continue to flow even when I'm not there. The system doesn't get tired. The process doesn't forget. There's institutional memory. And I always say that advice is cheap. Advice tells you what an asset looks like, but it's only up to there. Execution is what actually builds your asset. So if you have a business that relies on you and your mood and your availability 24/7, your business is not an asset. It is a liability. So if you want to see exactly how we've helped other businesses move from chaos to being sellable, you can find all the details and the case studies at 8.8.net/bizcoach. So if you're a business coach and at one point in time you've given advice to a client and said, it's time for you to scale your business, it's time for you to learn how to delegate. If you've given advice like that, I know you will appreciate all the details and all the case studies that we've placed on our website at 8.8.net/bizcoach. Go check it out, because at the end of the day, a business that depends on one person's presence, on your presence, it will become a prison. But a business that runs on systems, it's an asset. Well, I don't know about you, but I'd rather have an asset. This is the Easy Breezy Boss Life. I'm Lisa Sabala. Go check out this next video on how to delegate like a boss. See you there.